Hi everyone. In this episode, I'm going to introduce Zill. A hurricane in the natural world is easily capable of tearing apart anything that stands in its way, and, as an avatar of the elemental winds, Zill is an assassin hero capable of quickly ripping through the enemy's rear lines like a hurricane. You'd also best not try to stop Zill by banding together and focusing all your firepower, because his ultimate can transform him into an uncontrollable typhoon, during which time any damage or control attacks will prove utterly futile. Ability Introduction. Passive. Dust Devil. The damage from Zill's ability will give his target a wind mark. Accumulating 3 marks will form a Dust Devil mark, which will reduce the target's movement speed by 80%. The marks will last 5 seconds. Zill's normal attacks will deal magic damage and refresh the cooldown time on his Wind Shift ability when hitting a target carrying a Dust Devil mark. Every normal attack from Zill will deal additional magical damage. A little bit of info here on how Zill's marks stack. Zill's first ability, Windblade, will stack 2 marks as it goes out and then comes back. His second ability, Wind Shift, can only stack 1 mark, whereas his ultimate, Tornado, will max out an individual's marks on hitting them. First ability, Windblade. Zill advances and throws out dual scythes, dealing magical damage and reducing the movement speed of enemies in its path. The dual scythes will pause briefly after reuniting and then fly back to wherever Zill is, dealing even higher magic damage to enemies in its return path. Note, the damage when his Windblade returns is even greater than when he throws them out initially, and the blade's trajectories will change depending on Zill's position. Thus, Zill can adjust his position so that the returning blades can hit fleeing targets. Second ability, Wind Shift. Zill teleports to the target's location and deals magic damage to surrounding enemies. Zill's second ability can bypass terrain, but it has a relatively long cooldown time. Remember to use your normal attack against enemies carrying the Dust Devil mark when you need to follow in hot pursuit or escape with Wind Shift in order to refresh your second ability. Ultimate, Tornado. Zill transforms into a tornado and randomly strikes nearby enemies 5 times for 1.5 seconds, inflicting magical damage. Successive damage to the same target will be reduced to 40%. Zill cannot be selected or attacked during this attacking phase. Zill's ultimate is not only an intensive damage-dealing ability, but perhaps more equivalent to a 1.5 seconds invincibility protection. You can initiate the ultimate to make yourself immune to damage and control when surrounded by enemy forces. Zill will need to be releasing a lot of abilities as a magic-based assassin. His passive buff can provide his normal attacks with a lot of additional damage. Hence, in terms of equipment, the recommendation would be to go primarily for cooldown speed reduction and magic boosting gear, while also equipping some attack speed enhancement items to maximize damage. Remember to take out the Sage Golem in the jungle area to replenish mana and avoid serious mana depletion. Jungling could be quite a good decision in the early game as an assassin to hunt down enemies over the 3 lanes at a time of your choosing. Of course, Zill could use his first ability to quickly clear minions, and so going and doing some lane development would also be quite a good choice. Zill's one-on-one prowess is terrifying after level 4. But you must remember to clear out surrounding minions or monsters before unleashing Zill's ultimate to ensure that its high amount of damage will be entirely distributed on enemy heroes. You must remember that Zill needs to seek out opportunities to assassinate more fragile enemies in the middle and late game. Zill is not suited to mounting frontal assaults as he lacks control abilities and is not endowed with particularly a large amount of HP. Going around may often be quite a good idea, and, in particularly, launching another attack when your teammates have attracted the enemy's attention. This will be better to ensure a higher assassination success rate. Thanks for watching this episode's hero introduction. See you next episode.
Peace. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, everyone.